This is about relationships and when the karmic debt is done. So, first off, let's talk about karmic debt. What is it? So, karmic debt is when you have past lives with other people and there are unresolved issues or things left behind from the past life. So, in this lifetime, you work it out with that person. So, with the karmic debt, a lot of times you'll get involved into a relationship or a marriage. And when the karmic debt is done, there's going to be some telltale signs that you've resolved that karmic debt with that person. Now, it doesn't have to be a spouse. It could be a relationship, a friendship, coworker, a boss. It really could be anything. So when the karmic debt is done, some of the signs that you'll have when it comes to a relationship, a romantic relationship, are you'll begin to fight more. So you're going to start having more and more disagreements. You'll find yourself not on the same page with the other person. And it's like all of a sudden you have different values and belief systems. And when you try to talk to that person about the changing values and belief systems that you have, they no longer support you. They no longer feel that it's okay to talk it out and to have this wonderful, deep conversation. It becomes more superficial and they don't support you in the way that they used to. So because of that, you're not going to see eye to eye as much. And so that's going to lead to a lot of arguments and disagreements down the road. And it's just really going to change the dynamics of the relationship. So that's the first thing that happens, is that you're going to have different viewpoints, different values and beliefs, which is going to cause more fighting and arguing, more separation between the two of you. And as you move forward in that, I'm checking my cheat sheet. When you move forward in that, it's going to be harder to give them more tolerance. So the things when you first fall in love, you become very tolerant and patient and give a lot of leeway for the little things that might normally annoy you. So, but then when you start to fall out of love, when you start to get to the end of that karmic debt, you're going to find that this person annoys you more and more. And so you're not really going to understand why at first. It's just going to be like little things are going to start to annoy you, and that will snowball and become bigger and bigger. So, the fights will become more frequent. You'll probably spend less time apart. You'll probably spend less time together. And, you're really going to start having separate lives. And along with escalating the arguing and not getting along. So some other things that could happen is the passion, the romance goes away. You might not be having sex as often. When you are together, maybe you start not liking the way the person smells or the taste of their skin. And so these are things that can happen because, you're falling out of love. The passion's not there. And then every little thing starts to become more annoying. And the closer you get to the end of your karmic debt, the greater this is going to come in. And you really feel yourself pulling away. Eventually you'll get to the point where you might not even care about the fighting or the arguing, and you just simply are not speaking. You're not engaging even in the arguments anymore at this point. So you really kind of get to the point, and women, I know you know what I'm talking about when I say you kind of get to the point where like, it's fine. So we all know when a woman says it's fine, you better run because it's not fine. So I think the biggest thing is that when women decide that they're no longer interested, when it doesn't matter, when they no longer care. That is really the kiss of death, when things are fine. It's almost like at that point it's just too late and it's done and over with. The woman has finally moved on. She's done with that issue and she's not going back. So when you get to the point where it's fine, your karmic debt is probably done. Between that and when you think of that person and you go, that's another point where it's done as well. So I hope that helps. I am Jennifer Lynn Empath. You can schedule a personal reading with me at jenniferlynnempath.com. I am a spiritual healer, intuitive psychic medium.